Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. Ryan here, back with a homebrew review. Just got done kegging my Belma Pale Ale, so I thought, hey, celebrate that with a homebrew. This one comes from Jamison. Used to be known as Tantrum 777 on YouTube. And this is a waxed bottle, which just got stuck in my opener. Anyway, he waxed it. This is the Bleak Blackness, so I'm looking forward. I want to do the pour on this one just to see how dark that is. Yeah, that pours out real dark. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a head on this beer. You mentioned there's a lot of chunks of chocolate floating around in there, which I think I might see. No head, but it's, wow, it's pretty viscous. Look at the coating you can see on the glass already. But, yeah, he waxed this one. Let me get the specs up. I have my browser open with his recipe for the Bleak Blackness. He's using American two-row for most of the base malt, 63%. Then he's got Simpson's chocolate malt, Simpson's black malt, British black patent, British roasted barley, American Crystal 60, American Crystal 90, Simpson's roasted barley, American Crystal 120, 1.5 ounces of Columbus to bitter, and he used the Scottish ale yeast. Original gravity was 1120, of course, and finished at 1036. For a whopping 11.2%, according to this. I don't know if his specs are up to date on this. He also used lactose, cocoa nibs, and vanilla extract. So let's get the aroma on this. Woohoo! Yeah, that's boozy. There's definitely some chunks floating around, and it's definitely preventing a head to form. Because it like you pour it and it dissipates almost immediately. But let's try to get some more out of this one. Oh yeah, tons of vanilla and cocoa. Yeah, bitter dark chocolate, big time. You definitely get the actual chocolate and the chocolate malt. Also getting a lot of that roasted character. There's like some raisins kind of in there, that dark fruit. I forget if he oaked this one or not. Anyway, I should have got the full specs from him before I reviewed this. But let's dig in. Cheers. Pretty thick mouthfeel for sure, as you expect. Very high finishing gravity. Whoa, way more dark fruits on the flavor. I mean, you certainly get what I was picking up on the nose, but wow, raisins, big time raisins. It's a creamy mouthfeel. Ton of that dark chocolate. There's some bittersweet chocolate in there on the back end. Dark, roasted, almost like a smoky burnt character. Up front, there's a lot of sweetness, that kind of vanilla-y, bready sweetness. And then you feel the alcohol going down. It's actually masked fairly well in the flavor, but wow, you feel it just going right down your neck. That's definitely a very warming beer. Yeah, very chocolate forward. Very, very viscous type of beer, as you can see. Yeah, nice stuff. This is definitely my type of Imperial Stout. It's definitely boozy, though. I'd be curious to see how this one ages, even though, and you have that chocolate in there, which, you know, it's probably going to end up going away or maybe causing problems in the long run with it being so much in the beer itself. But either way, I'm glad to try this, you know, with all these big, bold flavors early, despite the booziness of it. So I have my work cut out for me to drink the rest of this, since he sent me an actual bomber of it. So that's just going to be a interesting night. Thanks to sending it out. This is great beer. Actually, the more I drink, I'm getting more of that caramelly character in there as well. Yeah, it's a big Jamison style beer. If you watch his beer reviews or his channels, you can tell what beers he likes. This is the stuff he likes to drink, and he did a good job brewing this one up. It's definitely a good cold weather sipper, which it is right now. So I'm gonna be drinking this throughout the night, and he sent me a whole bunch of his homebrews to go through. I think he get to his IPA soon. Don't know if I'll shoot a review of that, but I'll try to do some of the others that he sent, just because he went to all that effort. He's doing some cool stuff. Check out his channel. It's Tantrum777, and he does some homebrew, mostly, you know, beer and whiskey reviews, but he'll, you know, he's brewing some beers up, throw some videos. And I need to send him some stuff here and do a little trade and send him my Oak Age Quad, which I have news on that. Actually won a gold medal at the Quaff Strong Ale competition locally. I should go get the ribbon for that. Hold on. First competition I ever entered, I won a gold, is what they call it, or blue ribbon, so first place, which is awesome. I might as well just quit right now, right? Because first competition, and then I had my cover sheet. I entered into category number 22, subcategory C, which is, I believe, it's a wood age category for strong ales. I ended up getting a 38 out of 50, which, if you look on the rating scale on the cover sheet, 38 is the very bottom. Excellent. Excellent is 38 to 44. Outstanding is 45 to 50. Very good is 30 to 37. So I guess I was good enough to win gold. So I haven't really looked at this. I guess this is a couple score sheets. Both give me 9 out of 12 in aroma, 3 out of 3 in appearance. One gave me a 16 out of 20 in flavor. The other one was a 14 out of 20 in flavor. Both were 4 out of 5s for the mouthfeel. And both gave me 7 out of 10 for overall impression. So I got 39 for one and 37 for the other. So I actually haven't read through this, but I'm just wondering about the mouthfeel since medium, high carbonation. Okay, good, because it looks like my bottle was properly carbonated. Because I actually did the Blickman Beer Gun bottling from the keg for this beer. So, yeah, very cool. I won that. Just want to share that news with you guys while I'm drinking on Jamison's homebrew. Up next, I'm going to start working on my beer that I want to enter into Stone's AHA homebrew competition that's coming up in March of next year. So I want to start prepping for that. I don't want to say any details to kind of give away yet, since I want to get this recipe dialed in, and I'll let you know more about it, assuming I actually make it into the competition. And then if that doesn't happen, then we'll see how it goes. But it's going to be the first time that I'm going to sit with a recipe and really try to dial something in for a competition, because this is the first time I entered into one, and we just happened to have a strong ale on hand when the competition was going. So that's it. I'm off from work until January 2nd, so I'm hoping to do quite a bit of brewing. I want to do that first batch for the Stone Rally that I mentioned, and I have a bunch of homegrown hops I want to use up. So I've been thinking about maybe just doing an American Strong Ale with them, something kind of really hoppy, kind of dark, you know, maybe close to being black, but not quite, you know, stout. I'm not going to use any roasted barley, or I might use a little roasted barley, but no like chocolate malt or anything like that. More like a barley wine that's kind of gone a little too dark. I guess a black, sort of like a black barley wine, you know, that generic strong ale category. I'm thinking about using that for those hops. I also need to brew up my Imperial Stout as well and get that in my bourbon barrel. About an 8-gallon bourbon barrel. I forget if I mentioned that before. So that's another beer I want to get done while I have all this time off. But thanks for watching. Thanks to Jamison for some crazy homebrew. This beer is definitely a sipper. It's very enjoyable, though. Glad you sent it to me. Thanks for everyone watching. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.